And we're going to work through this together. If we had this as a spot and we had this as national fleet, we'll just say that this is going to be fleet. And let me select this FedEx instance that I have. And then we're going to overwrite the rules and the rates. And then we're going to go over to our estimate tab. And then from here, let's just say that I'm doing some repair on the hood. We'll just say 4 hours here. And then let's say on the fender, I'm also going to do, here we have our ticket for the hood and the fender repair on this. So then I'm going to go ahead and save this and convert this to RO and then tackle specifically on the labor piece. So when we're looking at assigning labor, I'm going to go ahead and do the process of doing a new labor assignment like I normally would. I'm going to go ahead and pick my body tech 1. So right now, he's assigned to 100%. So let's say we get a 10% discount on this FedEx company. And so I'm going to put in 90% of the body hours here. I'm going to go ahead and select all body. And so he's only being assigned 90% of these hours, as you can see through here. So we have 2 hours total, but he's only getting 1.8, 1.8, 3.6. So I'm going to go ahead and save and close this. But as you may be asking next, what do we do with the remaining hours that have not been assigned on this? So I would go through the same new labor assignment. I would drop down and we would build out a in-house labor assignment. And so then from here, I would say 10%. So I'm going to assign 10% of the body. So when I do that, then it's going to give me the remaining body. This in-house labor, I have added 0%. So they're not getting paid anything. This is the additional labor that we don't want to pay our technician out for because it's going towards the discount that's going past through the fleet company. And so then I'm going to save and close this. So ultimately, you will end up with 2 body techs working on this. One will be your in-house labor that will be taking on that 10% of the body rate hours on there. And then you're going to have the body tech that will be working on that 7.2 of the hours that we would actually pay him out for based off of his configuration and his employee profile. And so just as easy as that, I was able to assign labor and pass along that discount to my body tech and make sure that they're not getting paid the full 100% on the body hours that I'm going to eventually discount off of here because of the national discount I have with the fleet partner.
Gotcha. And even though when you put 10 or 15% on the discount rate, it has nothing to do with this guys anymore, right?
Correct. Yep. So you've already assigned the labor. They're taking on what they're laboring. So then if I go back to my estimate and I'm going to go ahead and, my rates tab on my discount, I'm going to do a 10% on body. And then when I save this, it's going to discount my estimate, but the total hours that are there for my technicians will remain. So if we look at the totals here on the body, I'm getting a 10% discount on my hours that's coming along or coming through. And then when I take a look at my labor assignments, you'll see that they still have the total amount of hours that they were supposed to have, some of it going to in-house and some of it going to that body tech that's going to be paid out for that.
Okay. If I do this commission for my painter, I will do the same thing for paint.
Same thing. So we have some refinish time on here, so I can do the same thing here. So if I had a paint line or a painter, so a paint tech here, fleet paint. So right now, currently you'll see that 85% is here, but like on fleet paint, we would do, or refinish paint. That's what I was looking for. Doesn't look like they have refinish paint.
Refinish paint, yeah, right there.
Oh, right there. Sorry. So then, yeah, we would do the same thing here. 90%. I would go through, select all of my refinish paint lines. They're only getting assigned 90%. Save and close that. Now, in this situation, I have my in-house labor. He's just taking on body. And so he doesn't have refinish time here, but I would do the same thing on refinish. I would update this assignment to be able to, hold on, let me fix this so I can show you what this looks like.
Okay.
Because I only assigned him body work because I was talking through body, but to answer your question, we can also do it with paint.
Take one paint. In-house paint.
So just got to assign him that category.
Okay. And
Save and close. 0%. Save and close. Reset. Gross banner. And then go back to my labor tab. And then if we go into this in-house labor, I'm going to edit this. So same thing here, refinish. I'm going to make this 10. So he's taking on the 10%, and then make sure my body is at 10. And then I'm going to go ahead and select refinish paint. And then I'm going to save and close that. And now we've also tackled our refinish paint with our paint tech, our body with our paint tech. So this is the 10% discount that we would be passing along or absorbing in-house labor for, that is at a $0 rate. So we're not impacting payroll. And then you have your two body techs and your paint tech that's taking on absorbing the 10% cut in hours that have been assigned to them through the ticket.
so this must be done beforehand.
This must be done before what? Sorry.
Before we close the RO.
Yep. So yep, you're gonna have to
once they
assign
open. The estimator knows that I'm gonna sign. I know this is a fleet, so I'm gonna get discount for everybody.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So they'll need to assign the labor and go through this workflow process in order to tackle that before they close the RO.
And once they put 10% discount on the rate discount, it will not affect these guys at all.
Nope. Because we basically, so to kind of
it
translate
was at 1,064, now it's 922. Okay.
Yep. Yep. So this piece is just based off of hours. So what hours we assign them doesn't impact the estimate. This only is going to calculate here is once they finish this based off of the hourly rate that they have in the system, is going to configure 7.2 at whatever this body tech is getting paid.
So always add up to the body tech plus the in-house, always add up to 100%, which will be a total of 8 hours.
Correct.
Same thing for refinish. It will be a 6.8 total.
Yep. So whatever the discount is, so as a 15% discount, you would just change the amount of hours that body tech's taking on, and then sign the remainder to your in-house labor tech. And so that would be the workflow. One solution or workflow process around that.